Scottsdale, Arizona on a nice 75-degree day. Junior Coyotes taking on the Junior Sun Devils 14U Tier 2 team as we get ready to gear up. Refs are just out. No music is on. Not sure if they're going to play it, but it's all good. It makes it easier for me to talk. Big shout out to Jason London, who is out in Fargo, North Dakota. Coyotes taking the ice here from the Sun Devils now as they're doing their thing. 14U Tier 2 Sun Devils versus the 13 only Tier 1 Coyotes. Looks like Rocco's going to be in the net today. He came out first. They have an agreement, Braden and Rocco, between who's playing and lead the team out there. I'd love to see it as the goalies have a good relationship as we go in. Shout out to Sergio, wherever he's at. Josh Hubbard, also, he's flying back from Philadelphia, and my lovely wife, Jen Jaker, she's coming back home from LA. Love to see everyone tonight. Come on. And look to get going. It's a quick game, as this will be 1 of 5 this weekend as we come up. Sun Devils this week today. Then a 4-game set versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Appreciate the Sun Devils coming out and playing. It's always good to play teams as much as we can get going here. This is going to be a good test tonight. I'm already looking at the Sun Devils, and they are just big-sized kid. Bert, 24, looks like he should get his license already. And I mean this with all fun, folks, okay? If you're watching from any other angle and whatnot, I only mean this out of love and fun. I'm not talking trash about any other kids. It's a good thing they're growing up and getting big, but some really good-sized kids here. We look in, and again, 24, Bert is a good-sized kid from Tempe. Come back around and look to play. And not sure how the Sun Devils are doing this season, but glad to see that they're there. Doing their thing. Coyotes, again, doing a really good job this season with Coach Cody Gillen, Coach Harvey, as well as Coach Mullet. Again, you know what, Coach Mullet, thank you or the Mullet family, thank you for sharing your box seats for the ASU game versus North Dakota the other day. Boys had so much fun, and so much fun they didn't let the parents come in. So, what a good team bonding experience. We look around here. So, 3 periods of play coming up in the next 26 seconds. And if you don't know, big hockey weekend, high school hockey weekend, as Notre Dame prep back in the championship game along with Mountain Ridge. Heck of a comeback for Mountain Ridge. Mountain Ridge the other day down 3-0, came back with a 4-3 win with about 8 seconds left. The legend, Dylan Pescatori's in town. He was calling the game. And he's found greener pastures over in Texas, doing hockey over there. It's good to see his face and keeping hockey alive in the state of Arizona. Keys to the game here for the Coyotes are going to be control the pressure and not being scared of the size of the Sun Devils. And they're just playing their game. Good back checking and forechecking, as well as good goaltending for the Coyotes would be great. As we get going here, but to come around, I'm a Han Solo tonight. Again, as the fact that the Coyote, Jason will be in the way of North Dakota with young Charles as we get going here. New begins are close. Looks like we didn't find a parent for the box. Thank you to Schlesinger as he came in and did his thing. So starting lineup is going to consist of Rocco V in the net to start off with. Hardinson, Hoffner, Walsh, Hubbard, as well as Berman. So again, Sun Devils starting off their crew. Bruning, I'm not even sure, Riley. A lot of these kids know each other. As we play out here, so 15 minutes start first period. Puck is going to get dropped, and the face-off win comes up over to the Sun Devils. Back pass up into the zone. Look to get it, and they do. Gets it back over to their zone, pushed all the way down. Giving chase is Hoffner. Gives a fist, nice body there. Goes back through 66, and a nice avoidance of a hit there by Verma. Gets it up to the right side. Backhand pass by Verma is so far offside there. Backhand pass by Hardison up over to Hubbard. Hubbard played a little patty and go, and offsides went Verma. So let's look to finish this off. Line change up here has London in along with Schlesinger in center. Hoffner and Walsh still stay. Face off won by the Sun Devils, comes all the way back over, and there's a first stick broken. He's back up over to Hoffner. He's back up to the far side. And we got a confirmed sighting there. Looks like the ref fell down. It comes back up over. Evidently, I did a heck of a, not a good job of my tripod, so excuse the awkwardness of it. Puck comes back over. Stick is still down in the middle of the ice. And turnover right there. Trying to get, sorry folks, comes back up in there. Good play there by Burt. Gets the stick in the Coyote zone, so a little bit of a refraction there. Schlesinger with the puck. He's back checking by the freaking Sun Devils. He's back up over. Not sure if that was a shot on net. I'm too busy messing with myself. And puck comes back out into the middle here. Back up into the zone. Wide shot there, saved by Rocco. First shot by any team, so it's in net. That's confirmed. On now for the Coyotes. You've got Captain Kaplan, Dortch, as well as Jack Tusitola, the poster boy for the game today. Dubigan tries to get a cross-ice pass. Phelps gets a stick in the way, creating some pressure there. Puck is put back around. Good play there by Bunting, I believe. Gets it back over. Puck comes back in, tries to get into neutral ice, not able to. Kaplan gets a hit on Pickett. Comes back across up over to Rowan Gibson. Gibson gets it back into their zone. Sun Devils like to regroup back in their defensive zone. Another cross-ice pass. Tusitola tries to do a stick lift, not able to get it. Sun Devils like to bring it into the zone. They do. They're going to do a dump and chase, and gets it back up over, trying to get it. Beard gives a hit, and Kaplan gives a hit as well. Back behind. Still puck is back behind. Off the net. Comes free up over to Kaplan. Kaplan near far side. Tries to get it to Tusitola. Not able to get it. Settles on the stick. Back up over to Burt. Forehand backhand. He gives dump. Trying to find a Sun Devil that no one's really around for him. He dumps and leaves it for his teammate. Going to get back to his position. New begin, backhand pass out to the point. Not able to get it. Puck comes around. Shot goes wide. And setting it back up. Another shot gets off the stick of Beard. And not able to get it. Back up over, trying to come around. Still against the board. A little bit of fighting. Pinched up over there. No one's really coming away with it. Puck comes out. Squirts free. Over to Newbegin. Newbegin looks to get it. And gets it to the far side up over to Turner. Turner gets a knock off of his stick. Good play there by the Sun Devils. Gets it back up and up. Backhand pass by Beard up over to Paisolini. Paisolini gets it and loses an edge as the Sun Devils play. With it is Stewart. Stewart puts a shot, but nice defensive play there by number 9. Takes away any shot. Back up over to Paisolini's down low. Finally, the Coyotes are able to get in their own zone. Pass by Turner up over to Stewart. Stewart couldn't get it. Settles on the stick and Paisolini. Paisolini's pushed up against the board. And again, there's still some sticks and some laundry or equipment out there that has been broken. And a turnover there. Stewart tries to get it. He puts a shot there. It goes out to the outside of the net, put it into the corner. Looks like Dylan Wright is in the net for the Sun Devils. And back over, Paisolini trying to get it. And the Sun Devils are finally able to get it out of the zone. Pulled up over, and they get momentum. Pushed over. Beard gets the puck. Comes back around, takes a hit. Paisolini, he's going to come in, and he dumps it down low. Line change is coming up here for the Coyotes. Verma is back on and comes back up over into the zone. Nice stick there by Hardison. Tries to get it and not able to. Puck comes back up over and Hoffner tries to get it. Fought through the stick there. 62 for the Sun Devils. Wearing the black jerseys today. Those are sick jerseys. And it comes back over. So Gossage going to try to make some move. Back up into the corner. Loses an edge as Hoffner. Gets back up. Gossage using his body. Verma takes a hit. Turnover there, far side up over to Hardison. Hardison's going to skate with it. Hubbard is kind of in the way. Hardison goes wide, puts a shot, save by Wright. Knock off the puck is Hoffner. They're trying to keep it. Goes up over Verma, trying to keep it in. Hardison does keep it in. Gets it up over. Center pass up over to Hubbard. Hubbard puts a shot. That goes wide. And Sun Devils like to get it. Chip it all the way down No icing is the call as they went to play for it. Giving a fight is Walsh. Nice play, nice back forecheck in there by the Sun Devils. Walsh backhand pass gets it all the way down. That will be an icing on that one though. 10:09 left to play here. Shots even apiece, one apiece. Schlesinger is in now. Sukit moving in. London gets in. Going to come off to the right side there of Rocco. Face-off is still tied up. It's going to be a face-off win for the Sun Devils. They get it high, trying to get it with Sukit. Puts a errant pass back behind. Move again, takes a hit, loses it. Puck is still back behind. Sun Devils, B-button move there by 20. Puts it back behind the end zone. Gibson's going to get it. He takes a hit. Goes back out. The shot there goes wide. Up over. Bouncing all over the place. Ring-a-ding-ding, but wide of the net. Hit there by Noob again. And gets it back over to the back side. Button. B-button move 29. Get it, wrap it around. Get it out to the point. Let's get it. Burt looks to get it down low. Stick there by Schlesinger. Gets it up over to Trev. Trev avoids a hit. Good. And gets it down low. Noob again behind. Touch pass back over to Gibson. And Sun Devils get a change. And a bad pass. Tried to use the end board there was Gibson, and it comes back just outside of Travis. He had a lane, trying to get behind the defense, couldn't get it. So, 9:23 left to play here. On now is Beard, Gossage, Kaplan, Dortch, and Fusatola. Back behind, off to the left side now of Rocco. Face off is won by the Coyotes. Up on pass from Beard to Gossage. Fusatola with it. Rolls off of his stick, trying to get it, not able to, still there. Fusatola uses that big body and pushes everyone out of the zone. Gets a backhand pass up over to Dortch. Dortch smoothly gets it up over to Beard. Beard's going to go wide, still with it, skates around. Nice stick by the Sun Devils, knocks away. It's on his backhand, trying to transition to the front. Couldn't do it because of the stick. Caught the stick of the Sun Devils. Backhand pass gets it up over to 14. 14 moves around. Yeah, Beard's going to get called on that one. Tip. Back behind, and it's going to be a call tripping on Beard. And so the Sun Devils are going to go on the first power play, brought to you by Windows of Tucson. And 2 minutes for tripping there is going to be Beard. It's back around at that point. Sun Devils going on the power play. Penalty kill for the Coyotes. Going to switch to Pafner, Walsh, Stewart, as well as Paisolini. See what happens here as we get going. 8:44 left to play. Face off to the left side of Rocco. Face off won by the Coyotes. Hoffner backhand pass over to Walsh. Walsh looks to get it. Not yet, folks. Can they do a dump and chase? Not able to. Walsh loses an edge and somehow scoots away with the puck up in a neutral ice. Sun Devils look to regroup and bring it back in their zone. Surveys looks on the center pass. Just a little bit wide, but nice ball there. Gets it deep into the zone. Walsh is going to be the first one to get it. Gets it back out, far side up over to Stewart. Weird bounce. Stewart gets it out of the zone and regrouping on the Sun Devils back in the zone, setting it up. And cross ice pass, but just a little bit wide. Stewart with the puck tries to get it, uses his backhand, but it goes into the Sun Devils. They're still fighting to get it. Stewart somehow gets his stick in there as well. And it's back behind the end zone, taking away some time there. So about 30 seconds, 45 seconds left are gone on the penalty kill. Gibson on now. Gibson uses his body. He gets up against it, trying to come away with it. Centering pass. Oh, good try by the Sun Devils coming down Broadway. It looks like, I can't say the name. I don't know if it's Peck, but tries to get a one-timer and just gets off the heel of the stick and can't put a good shot there. Good pass by Sun Devils. Gets it back up over in. Sun Devils go. Cedar gets it across. Back up over, looking, trying to set it up there. About 42 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Sun Devils. Cedar wisely dumps it down. You're going to give a chase. Only Sun Devils is going there. Seeing a hit, there's Noob again. Loses the puck, tries to get it back and around. Out to the point over to Cedar. Cedar walks the line, gets it back up over to Gorman. Nice shifty move. Chip comes back around, and then bouncing back up over by Rocco. Good save, good opportunity. And again, Cedar tries to line up another one, and just goes off the heel of his stick, not able to get it. Puck comes all the way down, up and out, and about 10 seconds might kill it for the first power penalty kill for the Coyotes. And a pass stretch all the way down into the zone. Coming away with it, Hoffman's there, gets it back out, Beard is out, and almost a turnover there. Saved by Rocco. And heck of a boy. He bounces it to each side and comes back down. So Rocco off the shoulder, into the legs. Oh, good save there by Wright. Then it comes back over. And one Sun Devil takes out two Coyotes. Big body 24 over there. Are they going to call a penalty on that? I think they are. But, I mean, that's, I'll take that. He's protecting his goaltender and letting him know right away. You can't come and skate on him in that defenseless position. So now from the kill to the play, now Lund Mortgage. Mortgage rates are coming down here, folks. Need a home loan. Lund Mortgage is your people. Back up over 6:28 left to play here. Face off one. Hoffner in along with Verma. Fusatola. Verma still with it. Waiting. Gets it out to the point. Cross ice pass. Tucked in there by Hardison. Good stick there. Silky Mitch Hardison. Down low to Hubbard. Gets it back up over to Hardison. Hardison swings it across. Trying to set it up. Gets it down low. Hoffner with it. Gets it down low. The barrage. Putting some pressure on the Sun Devils. They're staying tight in that box. Coyotes can't really do much. Fusatola with a little tip. Cross ice pass. A little give and go there as it goes all the way through. Shot, rebound opportunity. Not much that Wright can do on that one. Puck was all the way across. He tried to make it and finds the back of the net there. So good movement by the Coyotes, creates a good scoring opportunity, and that's what you have to do across the board is just move the puck back and forth. You make three movements of the goaltender, and he's going to score. So Coyotes go up by one here, midway, a little over midway through the first period. Dortch is in along with Beard. Back over to Gossen. Scratches, tries to get it across, up over to Dortch. Dortch wisely gets the puck deep into the zone, trying to come around. Captain Turner with a puck behind and overskating the puck to the Sun Devil, but he regains control. Kaplan's going to try to get it across. A nice little pass. Sun Devils look to get something going here, and their pass is just a little bit behind. And coming away with it right there. Back to the far side. Beard gets it up over to Turner. Turner's pushed off the puck, pinched off the puck. Howden using his body, gets it up over to Dortch. Dortch puts a shot. Leg pad save by Wright. Gets it back over, and Turner takes a hit. Nice keep in there by Kaplan, trying to get, and the puck finally comes out of the zone, up over to Beard. And Sun Devils are on a slow change, see if the Coyotes can get into it. Dortch just used enough of that stick to get it deep into the zone. And the crafty little Turner's trying to get it back behind. Little B goes against the big bear. Burt, 24, good-sized kid. You had Turner against him. Back line, Paisley, now touch pass over to Stewart. Stewart gets it right back to him, but just a little bit wide. Still into the corner. Trev is in now. Stewart is in. So a little bit of a change there by Coach Gilling as puts the fast group in. And coming back over, down low. Defensive pairing is going to have Gibson. Gibson gets a hit. And getting right back up on the Sun Devils, back up over. Touch pass by Paisley to London. London kicks it through the neutral ice. He's going to get a fight. Looking for it, using his body there, falling down low. Nice job there by Paisley to get the puck. Tries to get on his backhand, sees Trev, but good pressure there by, looks like Beckett, 14 for the Sun Devils. Gets it back over. Paisley absorbs that hit, gets it down low to Trev. Trev tries to get a backhand pass to Paisley. Couldn't get it, but it still comes back around, and the center pass comes back. And covered up by Dylan Wright. Looks like a big-sized crowd here. They want the full bowl end zone tickets. A lot of people up against the glass. It's a Thursday night game here at the Scottsdale Arena. So Kaplan's going to go in a wing now. Schlesinger's back in along with Sukit. This is the big line. Some bruisers in here. Hoffner played that one well. Goes high off the glass over to Hoffner. And Hoffner, another stick is lost. Above Kaplan, busts a shot. And it's deflected high up over the end zone. Trying to get it. Schlesinger tries to find, I believe, Sukit, but not able to. Hoffner loses his defensive player, comes back around, shifty move, but stick comes over. Schlesinger tries to use his body, not able to get it. The former Sun Devil. Schlesinger tries to get it. Sukit tries to get over. It's going to go far side. Sun Devils are coming around. Wallace is there now. He puts it up against the board. Sun Devils are still with it. Coming around. Shot there. Good save by Rocco. Square into the puck. Steers off the crease. Schlesinger takes a hit. And then back over. Schlesinger tries to line it up. So is Kaplan. Saddles on the stick of Kaplan. Kaplan on the near side. Forehand, backhand, still around. Surveys, looks, cross ice pass up over to Sukit. Sukit loses it on a pass. On not a pass, but a good defensive play by the Sun Devils. Goes all the way over. Going to come back down to the far side. Pop comes back over, staying outside. And a shot there goes into the skates there of Hoffner. Burma tries to get a nice little touch pass. Can't get. Good play there by Borman. And Hoffner, a little bit high of a stick there. There's a check maybe to the head region, but no call. Hardson puts a shot. Leg pad save by right. Oh, and Verma takes a hit here. And it comes back over Hoffner. Oh, no, that's not Hubbard. Hubbard with a hit. And shot goes right into the wickets there. Right. Hardson's a little bit slow getting out there as he took another hit. So as of right now, 2 sticks broken. Looks like both of them by the Sun Devils. And look to get it in. An expensive night here. 2:33 left to play. One period halfway or almost done. Verma back up. Hubbard is on. Beard, Gossage, and Hardison. So no change. Face off win. Beard puts a shot. It goes off of 93 for the Sun Devils. No, little chip pass there by Hardison. Looks to get it. Then Hubbard goes and gets it out to the point to Gossage. Gossage tries to get it down low. He does. Gets it over to Verma. Verma tries to get a pass. Gets knocked off by his stick. Verma regains control. He's coming around. Look at centering pass. And a big hit there. A good save. A good save by Dylan Wright. He's in a butterfly or a splits position that would cause a grown man to lose it. Either a hernia or dislocated hip. But Hardison tried to get Verma tried to get it to Hardison, a little bit too bunched up right there, and it goes a little bit wide. So offensive players switch out, defensive players stay. Face off is one, just a little bit chipped past Beard. Beard's trying to get it. Nice play there by Fox. Comes back around. Gossage puts it nuts wide behind. Over Kaplan with the puck. He gets it and he absorbs that hit, goes through. Coming down now, Fusatola, Dortch. Kaplan, your offensive player. It's a good play there by Gossage. Gets it around. Some hitting is coming up. Oh, a little more physical. Fusatola with a shot. Great save there by Wright. And again, Bert is like, get away from my goaltender. So eventually they're going to learn. But Coyotes are being pesky right here. It's going to come back over. So full changes by the Coyotes. Full change. Gets it up over. Newbegin in along with Gibson, Ryland Stewart, Paisalini, and Turner. Soccer Dad Brad doesn't look like he's here. Nice pass there. Comes out of the zone. Newbegin can't get it. Haven't seen Ryan Stewart either. Centering pass finds the leg of Beckett. Not able to get it. Sun Devils looking to regroup into the zone. Going to come back down. Pickett gets a hard pass back down into the zone. Forechecking by the Coyotes, trying to get it. And ripped up against the boards. A little bit of disconfusion there. Gibson can't keep it in. Brings it out the red line, and Newbegin dumps it back behind again. So we're coming up on a minute here, first period. Sun Devils versus the Coyotes. 14 Tier 2 versus the Tier 1 Coyotes. A nice little dump and chase there. Good play there by Gibson. Comes back over, and icing's going to be the call there. 57 seconds left here. I have multiple things going on in my mind, and I wasn't able to hit the clock. So, yeah, so less than a minute here. Face-off going to come to the left side of right. And face-off is won by the Coyotes. Gibson puts a shot. That goes wide. Good win, solid win there by the Coyotes. Trevor, he puts a hit. Fouls off over to Sukin, up over to Schlesinger. Schlesinger tries to get it. And the penalty is going to get called up here. Hooking is going to be the call. I'm not sure it's going to be on. I don't know if it's going to be on the big guy, Bert, using his body, but calling him for a hook. And so for the next 2 minutes, 45 seconds of the first period, and about a minute 15 the rest of the way, going to have the Coyotes on the second power play, brought to you by Fusatola Injury Lawyers. And if you're in a, I would say in a wreck, need a check, I'm going to say if you need assistance, call Fusatola. So Fusatola in along with Verma, as well as Hubbard. Hardison, he puts a shot down. That goes wide. It goes all the way through trying to get it back up over to Verma. He gets cross-ice pass up over. Oh, great save there by Wright. Goes high up in the boards. Hardison found a lane, and Verma found him on a nice pass. Passing looks good for the Coyotes right now. And great pass, better save by Wright right there. Off to the left side, trying to get her back around. And face off, goes back over, tying it up with the Sun Devils. Good job there, 16, I believe 16. 19, not really sure, but trying to get back around. But Hubbard comes away with it, out to the point. Hardson back to Hubbard. Hubbard, gets a stick in the way of the Sun Devils and a little bit of a chase. Back behind, up over to Hoffer, 15 seconds. And a little peskiness there. Gets a dump pass, Hardson all the way across up over to Verma. Verma, dump pass back behind. And I think the Coyotes are just going to wait to see to get it back over. Shot's going to come down. That by Hardison still ends up on line. It's going to come down low and deflected wide. So end of the first period. Coyotes are up by 1. And we'll be on the penalty kill here. Power play, actually. Sorry. All right, here. As we get going here, Coyotes up by 1. On Coach Cody right there. I do like the pace of play. Coyotes have done a really good job of putting the pressure on the Sun Devils, and shots are 12-4, not really much. Lacko had some good quality shots right there. One went off the blocker, went high. It would have been over him, but he used his the crab claw, also known as the glove, and kept it out. So the Coyotes have done a very good job of keeping the Sun Devils out of the zone and continuing to put pressure on. I want to see if that continues for the second period, as Coyotes will be on that power play. Love to see them moving, going up. A good game to start the weekend. And again, thank you to the Sun Devils organization for coming in and playing. And I want to continue to play here. And Braden is down. Sniper. Confirmed. Report of a sniper. All right, folks, let's see here. Kaplan's gonna be in for the Coyotes. London, Dortch, Beard, and Gibson here. So 1:50 left on the power play, the Pensacola power play. Fouls came on there, not recognizing they're on the penalty kill. So we're gonna go back to the bench real quick. A little bit of cheating there by both the Trevor London and Cedar as they're creeping up, trying to get close. Good body there by Cedar. Takes the puck away. Taking it away with the puck are the Sun Devils. It's going to come back up over to the zone to the far side, trying to get it. And still fighting. Trevor takes a hit there, gets it down low to Kaplan. Kaplan, he can't get it. He picks it up over to Beard. Beard puts it right back where it belongs. No one's there. Dortch is going to come down. And coming away with it is Trev, oh no, he tried to get it back over, and big bodies by the Sun Devils, not able to get it back over. Oh, there's Trophy Dad